Everybody will go ahead. I don't have to. We ready? If everyone would go ahead and start moving towards their tables, we want to try to get started on time, so we're going to start in just a couple of minutes. We're going to start in about 2 minutes, so if everyone will find their table, I would appreciate it. Thank you. Which one of y'all is a professional? Well, at least maybe y'all get my left size. Hey, Leslie, where did they go to find out what table it is? I'll make sure no one got left behind. But they're all pretty much. If you're not sure where your seat is or your table is, these ladies up at the front on my right can help you. Or if you find a table you'd rather sit at, just sit at that one. Good morning, everyone. Thank you and welcome to the 2018 VIPS Appreciation Event. It's one of my favorite events, and I think what makes this event so special is because you look across this room here and you see really the Cy-Fair difference. And the Cy-Fair difference is so many people in this community who do business with the school district who are willing to donate their time, their money, and their efforts to Cy-Fair ISD. So it's our little way of telling you thank you this morning. Our prelude was performed by the Cypress Springs High School Jazz Band, and although I think they've all left, let's give them a round of applause. I am pleased to begin our school and community celebration with an invocation, the presentation of our colors, and singing of the national anthem. Our invocation will be given by Jason Swigert, head pastor of Houston's First Baptist Church, Cypress. We are blessed to have so many faith-based organizations in our district who play such an active part in the lives of our students. Houston's First adopted two of our newest schools this year, Wells Elementary and Bridgeland High School, and played an important role providing staff appreciation meals, offering volunteers to unpack classrooms, even hosting Bridgeland's new student orientation at their beautiful new church. The colors will be presented by the Cy-Fair High School Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard under the direction of Senior Master Sergeant Michael Claiborne and Captain Scott Thomas. Alexander Bruce, a student of Cypress Creek High School, will be singing the national anthem. Please stand for the invocation and remain standing for the presentation of colors and the singing of our national anthem.
Thank you, Dr. Henry. If you'll bow with me. Heavenly Father, thank you for this beautiful day and this beautiful site, God. Beautifully decorated room and venue, Father, and beautiful people who love our community and our schools and have a great heart to serve, God. Lord, we pray your blessing on our time and on our food, and we pray, God, that we would be encouraged today to see, again, the spirit of volunteerism and the love for the community that you've placed us in. In the Lord's name we pray, amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Thank you, Pastor Swigert and Alexander, and of course our color guard from Cyfair High School Junior ROTC for getting us started off in the right frame of mind. And I don't know that I've ever heard the Star Spangled Banner performed any better than what Alexander did. So thank you so much for getting us started that way. You may have seen on a couple of billboards throughout our community or on social media a theme that we use a lot that says we have lots to cheer about in Cyfair ISD, which leads us to our theme of today's event, 3 Cheers for Volunteers. You are all here today because you have in some way served our school district, and we certainly have lots to cheer about because of you. As I complete my 7th full year in Cyfair ISD, I continue to be impressed by the number of you who are in our schools, who are supporting from afar, and making a positive difference in the lives of children. It takes every one of you to do what we do as a district, and we are thrilled to celebrate you today. And most of you have heard me say this before, but the number one most crucial factor in changing or having a positive impact on the life of a child is a good, positive relationship with an adult. So thank you all for having a positive relationship with our students. As we start the program, I want to remind you to tag us in your social media post by using the hashtag CFISDVIPS when you post. I want to now recognize a group that, like you, are also volunteers. They literally give hundreds of hours, and a lot of times people are not always happy with them. But they take all of that and continue to serve our community with such great spirit and great pride. I'd like to introduce our Board of Trustees and ask them to stand and be recognized, and they're all, I think, right here in the front. So we'll start with Miss Debbie Blackshear. Mr. Bob Covey. And yes, Bob was standing. Mr. Tom Jackson. Mr. Don Ryan. And Miss Darcy Mangoya. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here to share a few words is our President of the Board of Trustees, Dr. John Ogletree.
Thank you, Dr. Henry. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? And this luncheon is given today because you persistently answer this question. You are persistently present in our schools without receiving compensation. You are persistent in your passion to love our kids, all races, creeds, colors, kids of all socioeconomic status and family backgrounds. You persistently perform the duties of reading, mentoring, fundraising, hugging, wiping tears, buying gifts, encouraging, helping teachers, and planting seeds of opportunity for all. On behalf of our board, we honor you and thank you for making a noticeable difference in the lives of our students. Rest assured that your work and labor of love is not overlooked by Cyfair ISD, and that your work and labor of love is recorded in heaven. Thanks for answering life's most persistent and urgent question. Thank you for being a volunteer. We welcome you and God bless you.
Thank you, Dr. Ogletree, and I think probably 99% of the people in here know Dr. Ogletree, but if you don't, I know it'll surprise you that he's a pastor. It was probably hard to pick up on that. In fact, anytime we have events where Dr. Ogletree is speaking before I'm speaking, it's always a little intimidating because it's kind of like Danny White following Roger Staubach for you Cowboy fans. You'll understand that. We're so fortunate to be a part of a community with such an active Chamber of Commerce, and we have a very, very special relationship with our Chamber of Commerce. Anytime that we have events or bond elections or those types of things that we need support, we have such great support from our local Chamber of Commerce because the Chamber realizes that as the school district goes, the business community goes. We're all tied at the hip. So I'd like to recognize our current Chamber President, Ms. Leslie Martone. Leslie, right here in the front. Today's event is underwritten 100% by the generous support of Cy-Fair businesses and businesses that support Cy-Fair ISD. Their tremendous support each year shows how much our community values our volunteer program. Our sponsors are sitting up front, and when I call your name, please stand and be recognized. Our underwriter this year is PBK Architects. PBK Architects, would you please stand up here? And just since they're our underwriter, I'm going to add a little bit to their commercial. PBK built this facility, and I literally go all over the state, and there's not a school district in the state, and probably not in the country, that has a more versatile, more practical facility than this facility here. It literally saves millions of dollars, not only to the school district with the number of events it hosts, but it also saves our parents money because and board members know this, we'll be doing 11 graduations here in fact, they start 4 weeks from today, and our parents don't have to drive over to Reliant or Toyota to have those events. So thank you, PBK, for designing such a great facility for our community. Our platinum sponsors, and I would ask them to stand, please, is First Community Credit Union, and Houston Methodist Willowbrook Hospital. And I'm going to go through our gold sponsors, and I'm going to read those a little quicker, but please stand so that you can be recognized. And if you'll wait till I call all of them out to applaud, I would appreciate it. Our gold sponsors: Balfour, All-American Jackets, Community Impact Newspaper, Copperfield Church and Calvary Community Church, the Cy-Fair Educational Foundation, Cy-Fair Federal Credit Union, Cy-Hope, HEB, Members Choice Credit Union, Memorial Herman Cypress, North Cypress Medical Center, and VLK Architects. Let's applaud our gold sponsors and thank them for their support. Our silver sponsors, I would ask that we do the same thing. Avanti Senior Living. Stuart, that's Avanti Senior Living, just if you want to write that down somewhere. Caldwell Companies. Courtyard by Marriott Houston, Northwest Cypress. Cy-Fair Home Garden Show. Jumping Fiesta Rentals. K2 Academy of Kids Sports. Raising Canes, Shield Bearer, the Backyard Grill, the Craft Team, Next Home Realty Center, Total Recreation Products Incorporated, and Zaxby's. Let's give our silver sponsors a hand for their support of today. And now our bronze sponsors, Amy Wine Counseling Center, Edward Jones, Rob Brotmarkle, Layer 3 Communications, Lone Star College Sci-Fair, Mathnasium, Next Level Urgent Care, Regions Bank, the Lippincott Team, Villasport Athletic Club and Spa. Let's give our bronze sponsors a hand for their support. Thank you to all of our sponsors for making the VIPS Appreciation event a success. Not only do you underwrite it with your money, but you certainly all volunteer in our schools, and we appreciate that. We have so many talented students and staff throughout our district. Our first group of students have been awarded the top team at cheer camp 2 years in a row and are NCAA regional champions. Directed by Miss Alicia Royer, a 20-year staff member at Cypress Falls High School, and assistant coach Allie Vanek, please help me welcome the Cypress Falls cheerleaders.
Cypress-Fairbanks. C-Y-P-R-E-S-S. Cypress-Fairbanks. C-Y-P-R-E-S-S. Cypress-Fairbanks. C-Y-P-R-E-S-S. Cypress-Fairbanks. Last time. C-Y-P-R-E-S-S. Cypress-Fairbanks. best, better than the rest. Yes, thank you, volunteers. Last time. Cypress, you know you are the best, better than the rest. Yes, thank you, volunteers. Let's go, volunteers!
3, cheers for volunteers!
Rah, rah, rah. 3, cheers for volunteers. 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 Rah, rah, rah.
Cypress volunteers.
Cypress volunteers. Cypress volunteers.
A little louder.
Cypress volunteers.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 7.
When I say Cypress, you say Fairbanks. Cypress. Cypress. When I say number, you say what? Number. Number. When I say volunteers, you say rock. Volunteers. Volunteers. When I say volunteers, you say rock. Volunteers. Volunteers. 3 cheers for volunteers.
Retake 1, 2.
All right!
Are y'all fired up now? Don, that's the first time a cheerleader's ever cheered for you, isn't it? So, our next group of students are in choir at Anthony Middle School and performing Count on Me. Please help me welcome the Glee Club from Anthony Middle School.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. We find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in
Thank you, students. I remain close friends with the school's namesake, Dr. David Anthony, former superintendent, and I know he would be very proud of the students and that his name was represented well today. To recognize our district award winners, please welcome Leslie Francis, Director of Marketing and Business Relations. Leslie.
Welcome, and thank you, Dr. Henry. This morning I have the pleasure of introducing our district award winners, and we are going to start with our volunteers. If you have ever volunteered at one of our schools, perhaps reading to students, working in the library, being a bus buddy, working in a concession stand, helping with a school party, and I know the list goes on and on. Would you please stand right now so that we may recognize you? Volunteers are definitely something to cheer about. Our elementary volunteer award winner is a PTO president who has organized many events, including the Fall Festival, Christmas Shop, Sweetheart Dance, and Spring Carnival. Her campus describes her as a hard-working volunteer who is always looking for ways to support the school's goals. Over the past 5 years, this volunteer has worked to build the campus PTO into a group of 20 consistent members. Additionally, she records over 700 hours a year and easily averages 80 to 90 hours per month on school volunteerism. The Elementary Volunteer Award goes to Carla Soriana of M. Robinson Elementary School. The Secondary Volunteer Award goes to an individual who is always willing to volunteer for any campus event, no matter what the needs are. She is never one to complain and volunteers weekly to assist with laminating and copying in the workroom. She has been instrumental in bridging the gap between parents and the campus to build a community of partnerships. The Secondary Volunteer Award goes to Sonia Gutierrez of Cypress Springs High School. A global volunteer is a district volunteer who is not the parent, grandparent, or legal guardian of a student enrolled in the CFISD school where he or she volunteers. These volunteers are especially valuable for our Charlotte Burns Science Resource Center. If you have ever volunteered as a global volunteer or are currently doing so, please stand so that we may recognize you. I'd also like to recognize our Community Leadership Committee, which is made of global volunteers, parents, business people, and retirees that know that having a strong independent school district is important to the economic well-being of the Cypress-Fairbanks community. Their mission is to learn how local, state, and federal issues impact the quality of education in CFISD, to share information with our community, and to communicate with elected officials, making them aware of the impact of proposed legislation on quality public education. Some of our CLC are with us today. Would all of you please stand right now so that we may recognize you? Our Global Volunteer Award winner has worked directly with the Carlton Center for 3 years. She is an active member of the Outreach Committee at St. Mary's Episcopal Church and organizes 5 staff appreciation events per year for the Carlton staff. This volunteer also spearheads a donation drive at St. Mary's to provide spare towels, clothes, and personal care items to the school clinic each fall. Furthermore, she works with other volunteers to provide cakes and flowers for the reception at the graduation ceremony. And I know I've heard Dr. Henry say that the graduation at the Carlton Center is one of the most gratifying events he attends. The secondary Global Volunteer Award goes to Cindy Angle of the Carlton Center. In September, Cindy Madison, a CFISD Global Volunteer, was one of 15 outstanding school volunteers recognized in Austin as Heroes of Children by the State Board of Education. Not only did Cindy coordinate a team to provide staff appreciation for Cy-Fair High School staff even after her only son graduated, but with her infectious enthusiasm also provided lunches, pumpkin pies, and mailbox treats to 19 other CFISD campuses in the past year. Cindy also mentors students at 5 different campuses, as well as serves on the district VIPS executive board. If Cindy's name is familiar to you, it is because she has won the Global Volunteer Award twice at previous VIPS appreciation events. In her spare time, Cindy volunteers at Sci-Hope and the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Cindy, thank you for all you do for CFISD. We are so proud of your state recognition as a Heroes for Children. Now it's time to get back to our performances. This next group has accumulated over 1,000 views on YouTube from their unique and entertaining rhythm pieces. From Spillane Middle School, this is the percussion ensemble performing Eats from Novelty Jams 2.
nice, we have our fortune, now it's time to eat.
Well, that was unique. I used to get in trouble for that when I was a kid. Now it's an art form, so that's awesome. Our next performer, you are going to absolutely love, just like the others, but this one is going to be very, very special. She's a first grader from Sampson Elementary. Not only did she just start taking lessons 2 years ago, but she is here for her first public performance. If she has accomplished this much in 2 years, she has got a great future ahead of her. Here's Coral Q playing Sonatina. Told you that would be special. I tell you what, though, Mr. Ryan, that makes me feel like I was a slacker in kindergarten and first grade. Amazing. Our next group of students between the ages of 5 and 6 who love to dance and sing, basically the defining characteristic of every kindergartner. But this extra special group is bilingual and represents countries such as Mexico, Cuba, Guatemala, and El Salvador. Performing La Fiesta del Mariachi. How'd I do, Linda? Did I do okay? Linda's always impressed because I can roll my R's. Mariachi. How was that? That's pretty good, wasn't it? I always tell people I'm from southern Mexico. Here are the Cinco de Mayo dancers from Emory Elementary School.
Pasó mi chula. ¡Hey! La fiesta va a comenzar, adornen esos portones. La fiesta va a comenzar, adornen esos portones. Ya va llegando el mariachi cantando sones con sus guitarras y guitarrones, pa' que se alegren y que retocen los corazones. Ya va llegando el mariachi cantando sones con sus guitarras y guitarrones, pa' que se alegren y que retocen los corazones. Ay la 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 la, ay la 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 la, agarre su falda pa' que se baile este lindo son. Ay la 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 la, ay la 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 la, saque polvadera pa' que retoce mi corazón. ¡Ay, ay, ay! La fiesta sigue bonita, toda llena de alegría. La fiesta sigue bonita, toda llena de alegría. Sigue tocando el mariachi con sus violines, con sus trompetas y la vihuela, pa' que se alegre y se contente mi linda nena. Sigue tocando el mariachi con sus violines, con sus trompetas y la vihuela, pa' que se alegre y se contente mi linda nena. Ay la 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 la, ay la 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 la, agarre su falda pa' que se baile ese lindo son. Ay la 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 la, ay la 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 la, saque polvadera pa' que retoce mi corazón. Es la fiesta del mariachi, la que alegra el corazón.
Thank you, Emory students. The CFISD Mentor Program is a cooperative effort of volunteers in the school district designed to encourage students to finish school and focus on future education and career goals. Currently, 675 mentors are matched with students, and many of these mentors work with more than one student. At this time, please stand if you are currently mentoring a student or have ever mentored a student so that we may recognize you. The next award winner is a mentor and parent at Moore Elementary. She meets weekly with 3 students across several grade levels. Although her family was one of the many families affected by Hurricane Harvey, it did not alter her dedication to her volunteer commitment. Despite dealing with reconstruction and relocating to Tomball, she reached out to the campus with a desire to continue her service. Her remarkable volunteerism while dealing with challenges of her own are truly inspiring. The elementary award goes to Jasmine Huri of Moore Elementary. Our next recipient meets weekly with 2 high school students to provide much needed support. With encouragement from the mentor, the students have grown both inside and out of the classroom. Although he is largely committed to the mentor program, he also lends his name to support students and staff during luncheons and other campus events. The secondary mentor award goes to Vernon Sevier of Cy-Fair High School. Our next performers are dedicated and hardworking students from the Hula Club at Francone Elementary. They have performed at the Health Expo, the Cy Hoops basketball tournament, and most recently at the Superintendent's Fun Run. Please welcome to the stage the Francone Hoopers with We Go Together.
Go together like Rama Lama Lama, ka-ding-a-ding-ding-dong. Remember forever as shoo-wop, wada yippity boom da boom. Chang chang, changity changity bop. That's the way it should be. Wow, yeah. We're one of a kind, like dip-dip-dip-dip-doo-wop, doo-doo-doo. Our names are signed. A boogie 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 shoo-wop, shoo-wop. Chang chang, changity changity bop. We'll always be like one.
Thank you, Francone Hoopers. And you know, the bad thing is the hula hoop now is my waist size, so it doesn't work very well for me anymore. You know, it's amazing what our kids today can achieve physically, and I'm so thankful for the dedicated staff we have in CFISD, such as Mary Marsh, who works with our kids. And, you know, one of the things that we forget about because we get so focused on academic tests sometimes is the importance of physical education. And Cypher ISD does a great job of making sure that our students all have a place to not only for those with exceptional physical talent, with athletic talent, to pursue those dreams, but just making sure that kids know the importance of physical education. Our next trio of students from Hamilton and Spillane Middle School, or from Spillane and Hamilton Middle School, they take lessons at Dance Central and are no strangers to performing. Please help me welcome Sophia Harrison, Caitlin Kilgore, and Allie Pfeiffer, dancing to Pon de Replay.
Come, Mr. DJ, song Pon de Replay. Come, Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up? All the yelp on the dance floor wanting some more. Come, Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up? Come, Mr. DJ, song Pon de Replay. Come, Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up? All the yelp on the dance floor wanting some more. Come, Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up? It goes one by one, even two by two. Everybody on the floor, let me show you how we do. Let's go dip below, then you bring it up slow. Wind it up one time, wind it back once more. Come, run, 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 run. Everybody move, run. Let me see you move, and rock it till the grooves. Done. Shake it till the moon becomes the sun. Everybody in the club, give me a run. If you ready to move, say it. Yeah. One time for your mind, say it. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm ready for you. Come, let me show you. You want to groove? I'ma show you how to move. Come, come, Mr. DJ, song Pon de Replay. Come, Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up? All the yelp on the dance floor, wanting some more. Come, Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up? Come, Mr. DJ, song Pon de Replay. Come, Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up? All the yelp on the dance floor, wanting some more. Come, Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up? Hey, Mr. Please, Mr. DJ, tell me if you hear me. Turn the music up, music up, music up, music up. Hey, Mr. Please, Mr. DJ, tell me if you hear me. Turn the music up, music up, music up, music up. It goes one by one, even two by two. Everybody in the club gonna be rocking when I'm through. Let the bass from the speakers run through your sneakers. Move both your feet and run to the beat. Come, run, 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 run. Everybody move, run. Let me see you move, and rock it till the grooves. Done. Shake it till the moon becomes the sun. Everybody in the club, give me a run. If you ready to move, say it. Yeah. One time for your mind, say it. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm ready for you. Come, let me show you. You want to groove? I'ma show you how to move. Okay, everybody get down if you feel me. Put your hands up to the ceiling. Everybody get down if you feel me. Come and put your hands up to the ceiling. Everybody get down if you feel me. Put your hands up to the ceiling. Everybody get down if you feel me. Come and put your hands up to the ceiling. Mr. DJ, song Pon de Replay. Come, Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up? All the yelp on the dance floor, wanting some more. Come, Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up?
Thank you, ladies. Pretty good lunchtime entertainment today, isn't it? Pretty amazing. And I was talking to Leslie back here, and she said we actually had 68 different groups try out, so we have a lot of talent throughout Cypher ISD. Our last student performer is a senior at Cy Ranch High School. Her accolades include Academic All-District, a Texas Music Educator Award, recipient of Division I ratings on solos in 9th, 11th, and 12th grade, and Division I ratings on ensembles in 9th through the 12th grade. She plans to pursue a vocal performance degree in hopes of becoming a professional opera singer. I know what you're thinking, but what does she have in achievements? Let's give a big hand to Abigail Ayala.
love would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving when I was young and unafraid, when dreams were made and used and wasted. There was no ransom to be paid, no summoned sun, no wine untasted. But the tigers come at night with their voices soft as thunder, as they tear your hope apart, as they turn your dreams to shame. He spent a summer by my side. He filled my days with endless wonder. He took my childhood in his stride, but he was gone when autumn came. And still I dream he'd come to me, and we would live the years together. But there are dreams that cannot be, and there are storms we cannot weather. I had a dream my life would be so different from this hell I'm living, so different now than what it seemed. Now life has killed the dream I dreamed.
Thank you, Abigail. Business partners give so much to this district, whether it is sponsoring today's event or the Superintendent's Fun Run, allowing their employees to mentor students, providing restaurant coupons, or donating treats for a school's staff appreciation. In August each year, we ask for bus buddies to provide assistance to elementary students to help them get off the bus at the correct location on the first day or two of school. With a 2-week delay in school due to Hurricane Harvey, volunteers who had already registered had to be rescheduled, and many had conflicts or had been personally affected themselves. It was astounding how the community rallied to help us find bus buddies. We ended up with an all-time high of 468 bus buddies, and many of those rode both days. Special recognition goes out to Leslie Martone and the Chamber for their assistance and support of this program. If you were a bus buddy this year or have ever been a bus buddy, please stand so that we may recognize you. For the second year in a row, one of our faith-based organizations requested all 13 buses for Feast Elementary and vowed to keep their commitment no matter when we started school. Their dedication to the program is always a great kickoff for the school year and was yet another positive response by our community during this very challenging time. The Bus Buddies Award goes to a 2-time award winner, Cornerstone United Methodist Church. This nonprofit organization has been a supporter of Holbrook Elementary by sponsoring events for the campus and adopting families around the holidays. They have provided baskets filled with complete meals for Thanksgiving, as well as gifts to help families celebrate Christmas. They have volunteered for Watchdogs Night, the Father-Daughter Dance, and have sponsored a school supply night, including haircuts for students. The Business Partner Nonprofit Award goes to Greater True Faith Missionary Baptist Church. And Reginald Lilly could not be with us today, so Pamela Hansborough from Holbrook Elementary is accepting on his behalf. Our next award goes to a business that has been partnering with Black Elementary since the spring of 2015. They have worked with their PTO to give back $500 to $800 each quarter from their Give Back 5 program. They have also served as the underwriter for the silent auction event and recently gave a $10,000 donation for technology improvements. Their commitment to giving back is very clear in the work that they do. The Business Partner Award goes to Auto Lab Texas. The Community Engagement Award is the big award of the day. This is given to a company or organization that does it all: volunteers, mentors, provides bus buddies, staff appreciation, and so much more. This year's award goes to a group called the Super Six. In the last 5 years, they have mentored a total of 13 students, often following their mentees to middle school and high school. In addition, these mentors assist regularly with school events such as the Great Kindness Challenge, and several are sponsors of after-school girls and boys clubs. This group has worked with over 500 students over the years and has logged more than 100 volunteers this year. The Community Engagement for Nonprofit Award goes specifically to Betty Christian, Doug Hissong, Bill Huggins, Paula McGuffin, Cheryl Strain, and Nancy Schultz of Lakewood United Methodist Church. The next Community Engagement Award goes to a relatively new business in our community who has only just recently celebrated their 1-year anniversary. Before their business was even constructed, they used the Superintendent's Fun Run as a team-building activity. During their first year in operation, no pun intended, they were active in Bus Buddies and were the underwriting sponsor of the Health Expo, which we cooperatively host with the Cy-Fair Houston Chamber of Commerce. They also became the underwriting sponsor of this year's record-setting Superintendent's Fun Run. Not only are they a generous sponsor of district events and staff developments, they invested nearly $200,000 in the district's Go Noodle Plus software for K-6 teachers and families. The Community Engagement Award for Profit goes to Memorial Hermann Cypress. This event would not be possible without the involvement of a number of people. Please stand when I call your name. Thank you to Nicole Ray and the entire communication department. And also to the Berry Center, who works behind the scenes doing what they do so well. Very special thanks goes to the community engagement team of Brittany Gutierrez, Gabby Posas, and Jennifer Ongoko. I want to end today with one more big thank you to a group of very dedicated volunteers, the VIPS Executive Board. All of you, please stand as well. You all work tirelessly as champions for all volunteers in this district, and it is my pleasure to work alongside of you. And especially today's event chairman, Denise Ashbacher, as well as the VIPS Executive Board Chairman, Tracy Barton. Thank you.
And a big thank you to you, Leslie, for putting together another incredible VIPS event. Let's hear it for Leslie. Well, as I told you earlier, we were through with all of our outstanding, talented student groups, but it wasn't quite true. We have some students involved in this next act, and we also have a group of volunteers that will be featured, adult volunteers. And I'll give you a hint of who they are. You won't be bored by it. Take it away, Alt Elementary School and 6 of our 7 biggest cheerleaders.
Hey, school board, you're so great. You're the best board in the state. Hey, school board. Hey, school board. Hey, school board, you're so great. You're the best board in the state. Hey, school board. Hey, school board. Hey, VIPS, we love you. We're thankful for all you do. Hey, VIPS. Hey, VIPS. Hey, VIPS, we love you. We're thankful for all you do. Hey, VIPS. Hey, VIPS. Thank you, VIPS. Thank you, VIPS. You make Cypher ISD great. Thank you, VIPS. Thank you, VIPS. You make Cypher ISD great. Go VIPS. Go VIPS. Go!
Pretty good.
You close it out.
All right, let's give it up one last time for our Board of Trustees and our students at Alt. And to borrow the words from Robert Louis Stevenson, don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Please take the seed packet home with you today and plant your garden as a reminder that you all do just that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and this group here is the secret sauce that makes Cypher ISD and the Cypher community different than any other. So thank you so much for all you do. And pull out your phones and put May 16th on your calendar for 2019, because that's when next year's event will be. Thank you very much, and have a great day. Thank you, Leslie. Perfect.
Thank you.
We're on time.
Ahead of time.
Ahead
That's
of
how
time.
we run.
Me and my broken heart, I need a little loving tonight. Homie, so I'm not falling apart. A little, but I'm hoping it might kickstart. Me and my broken